Wild Games Productions presents an AD&D First Edition actual play podcast. The Legend of Fang, Foom. Every year, a celebration is thrown in honor of your families, the Tiger Clan, because of ancient ancestors stood up and defeated the Emperor Fang, Foom. Out of respect and honor, each of the families in the Tiger Clan sent a representative to the festival to celebrate. The legend goes as follows. Fang Foom, leader of the Dragon Clan, sought to overthrow the Empire and rule the lands. He gathered a handful of men and went on a journey into the mountains, where he found an ancient temple dedicated to the dragon gods. Inside the temple, he discovered the ancient scroll of power. With this scroll, Finn could change himself into a large dragon warrior. With his newfound power, Finn confronted the Emperor and demanded he surrender. The Emperor did nothing but laugh at him, ordering him to be arrested and executed. Finn did only what he had to do. He read aloud the words on the ancient scroll and changed himself into a giant, mighty dragon and ate the Emperor up in one bite. Out of fear, the families of the Empire bowed down to him, doing his bidding. Years went on as Finn destroyed the land and mined it for its resources. He did this for over 50 years until a few families put aside their differences and produced a mighty warrior to send into battle against the Emperor. Their mission was simple: to recover the scroll and read it backwards. This would not only take power from Finn, but trap him inside the scroll forever. After long planning, the warriors made their way into the Emperor's palace, faced Finn in a ferocious battle, almost losing their lives, until finally the scroll was found, read backwards, and Finn was sucked inside, never to be seen again. Now, here are your players.
Hi, I'm Kirk. I'm playing Ko.
I'm Professor Thork. I'm playing Tamiko.
I'm Old School Chris. I'm playing Moritaki Ashikatsu, a Shukenja.
I'm John. I'm playing Fang Opt, a Shukenza Duckman.
Hi, this is DM Glenn, and I am playing the monk Who Do Dat.
I'm Mark, and I am playing Quan.
I'm Dwayne. I am playing the Wuzhen Karuka.
And I am your Dungeon Master, DM Vince.
Now, the legend continues.
Okay, so you open up, you guys have traveled to this town called Queno. And that's Queno. And you're there to celebrate the yearly festival of the defeat of the former Emperor Fang Foom. I love that name. And I love the graphic. Thank you. That was donated by Corey, DM Corey of That Goes Hammer.
Hey.
And each year, your families you sent there to celebrate, and this year is no different. You guys have gone there together, and you're in the local tavern of the Hoodat. No relation to Glenn.
No.
The Hoodat Tavern, and you're celebrating. And actually, this year, one of your family's ancestors has traveled down from the mountains to join the festival. He's probably about 102 years old at this point.
Wow.
And he's going to be celebrating with you. He's the one that actually read the scroll to get Fang back in. So, as we have it right now, you guys are in the tavern, sitting around the table. You do know each other as a general family-wise. You're all from the same clan. You're all Tiger Clan. Just different families.
For great.
Yes, for great. And Frosted Flakes. So, if you guys want to introduce each other to each other, or just role play out getting something to eat, you may do that now if you'd like.
I'm quietly sitting, eating a bowl of rice.
I have an empty bowl of rice, waiting for someone to desire enlightenment and fill it up.
Or you could just say waiter.
I'm staring at two empty sake glasses.
The waitress comes over and fills up the sake glasses for you.
The sake goggles are back on.
Oh, yes.
I'm talking quietly with Duckman.
I'm staring at Tomiko.
Tomiko is sitting at great-great-grandfather Suzuki's feet, looking up at him and waiting for him to speak words of wisdom.
You see, he smiles, and at the appropriate time at night, there's some fireworks, and there's a parade that goes by in celebration in honor of the whole ceremony and what happened. And then he sits in this grand chair in the middle of the room and recounts the whole entire story from his point of view, which over the years has probably, changed many times by now. And you guys, every time you hear it, you kind of roll your eyes and go, whatever.
Oh, now he strangled him by the throat. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, he strangled him by the throat at this point. Oh, yes. And, yes, DM, Dwayne, your character actually really does smell, you're right. There's a foul smell coming from his side of the room.
Tomiko not roll eyes would be dishonorable thing to do.
Yes, definitely.
I've smelled worse at the bottom of a pond.
Yeah, definitely. Just as you guys are sitting there calm and relaxed and probably a little bit schlockered at this point, the door bursts open and you see this man comes running into the room and he says to you guys, "He's a fake! He's a liar!" And he runs for the old man.
He runs for him?
Yes, after him with his hands stretched out. He looks very possessed.
Try and intercept him if we can.
Yeah.
Step in front of
Tomiko's
him.
on her feet, sword drawn.
Alright, roll.
I'm on my feet, too.
Well, you guys decide. We're going to do it this way. You guys decide who wants to be party leader on your side. That will be the person doing all the rolling and the official direction traveling. So decide on your side who wants to do that.
Official direction travel. Okay.
Anyone want to step up or no?
Tomiko is standing.
Fine. And you'll be rolling a d6, Stork.
Oh, okay.
What'd you get?
3.
Okay, you go first. Everyone, starting with Kirk, tell me your actions.
I try to intercept him, pull out my machete, and just bar his way.
Okay. Thork?
Tomiko is standing between the intruder and great-great-grandfather Suzuki with her katana drawn and her hand held up, telling him, back off.
Okay. Oshi?
I'm gonna walk towards the door that he came through in case somebody else comes through. I'll get my weapon ready.
Gotcha. Fanep?
I stand trying to calm everyone and tell this newcomer, please sit down and explain what it is you have to tell us.
Hoodoo?
I am taking my scythe and drawing it across, barring his way also.
Gotcha. And then Quan?
I just stand ready.
Okay.
Hand on sword, but I don't draw my sword.
Okay. And Karuku? Am I saying that right?
Yeah, I'm gonna take a step back and slowly start to pull my sword.
Okay. Alright, those who are going to do melee actions, please roll your d20 now to see if you hit. Okay, I believe...
Ouch.
Did anybody get anything above a 17?
No.
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 How about you, Thork?
No, I got a 16.
The man runs and he dodges all these various hits as if he's like possessed and he's a magical being. He runs right through Tomiko and grabs the old man and throws him into the wall and has a knife against his throat. This old man's a liar!
Now my sword's out.
What are you guys gonna do now?
Anybody got a ranged weapon?
I don't do ranged weapons.
Did Tomiko get pushed aside?
Yes. Well, actually, no. Went right through Tomiko, like as if he was a ghost.
Wow.
I think I'm going to cast a spell.
Stone, Dwayne.
Okay. I'm going to try to cast Elemental Burst right below his feet. That's the only spell I've memorized.
Okay.
It's a good call.
And it's going to create, what, a small element? I don't know the spell offhand.
It causes whatever element to explode. Stone causes 1d8 damage. So.
Save allowed?
Yeah, I think it is for half damage.
Okay. Alright, so you cast that spell. Spell goes off first. Ooh. Said 1d8, okay. See, both the monk and the crazy man both take damage from the spell, distracting enough for the monk to fall to the ground and slip away.
Slip away?
Yeah.
The good guy slips away.
The good guy
the
slips
old
away.
man. The old man.
Yeah, the
Okay.
old monk. He gets to slip away.
Okay, good.
And the crazy man's covering his eyes, and now he looks back at you guys. You see his eyes are totally black now. And you see, like, black smoke coming out of his ears. And then you see, like, wings, black wings coming out of his back.
Spontaneous combustion.
Spontaneous combustion, yeah, go ahead. And you see now he's speaking in 3 voices. I don't know how to do that sound effect, but you know how it is.
Tell me what you're hearing, and I'll speak with you. No, it's not.
You'll never get the book. No, I'm kidding. Well,
It's a
You shall
gold.
never have the Necronomicon.
we shall feast upon your soul. No.
Well, what is the demon saying?
The demon says that Fang Foom will be back. He goes, you will never stop him from being gone forever. What may have happened 100 years ago will not happen again. This is the last celebration. You see, and he grows about 9 feet tall now, with grotesque, muscular, 3 arms, 6 eyes, black as night can be, ooze coming out of his mouth, sharp teeth.
Kind of like those Asian ogre magi types. Yeah.
You guys, just a quick little lore of ancient myth history is it's considered an oni, or it'd be like
those guys.
yes.
Well,
They have these big-
I'm glad there's only one.
Oh yeah, only one.
So we can't attack it?
You could try.
That old man's not trying to fight this thing, is he?
Oh, that old man's on the floor and cowering.
Does this thing look real, or does it look like it's superimposed over this guy coming out of him, or he just turned into this thing?
He kind of melted into this thing. His body's split, and this thing crawled out of it.
Anybody else running out of here? Because I'm at the doorway. I don't want to get trampled.
He's standing over the old man.
Yes, the old man's on the floor, cowering below him.
Shoot. I want to get the old man out of there before I leave.
All right, so let's hear actions. Kirk.
Yeah,
Go.
I'll engage.
Engage in melee. Okay.
Yeah.
Tamiko.
She's going to shout her, what's that key?
Okay.
She's going to shout her key and attack.
Okay.
Ooh.
Hoshi.
I'm gonna attack as well.
Melee attack.
Yeah.
Okay. Fanap.
I'm going to assist any innocent bystanders, help them get out of the way.
Okay. Hoodoo.
I want to attempt to grab for the old man
Okay.
and drag him out of there.
Hey Vince.
Yeah.
Since I'm kind of not close to that, I'm just gonna use my sling.
So you're gonna do a ranged attack.
Attack.
Okay.
So you got a key going. Okay.
And let's see, Quan
I'm attacking with my katana.
and Karuka. Karuka.
I'm
Ka.
gonna help. I'm gonna help Who try to drag the old man away.
Okay, roll initiative, Thork.
4.
5. I go first. Haha.
Aha.
Vince,
Yes.
with my key going, do you want me to roll my 2 extra d10s, or do you want to for hit points?
Let's see. I'll do it for you. 11.
Okay, so that gives me 21.
Yep.
Okay.
You see, the creature reaches down for the monk and starts running past all of you guys towards the door as he's carrying him on his shoulder. So
He got it there. He got there first.
Dang it.
So that gives free attacks for everybody as he's running by.
Oh, yes.
1 or 2?
1 attack each for everybody.
Move to the side to the back. The pointy end.
The pointy end, I'd hope so.
No, I'm just going to tap on the back of the head.
Co, what'd you get?
13.
Okay, you miss.
Is it modified by a bonus with this free attack?
No. Tamiko.
Ah, crud. Nope, 11 ain't gonna stretch it.
Chris.
I got a 19 and 4 on my damage.
Perfect hit. Nice.
Yeah.
Fan-app.
Can I do
you're helping
martial
people.
arts jiu-jitsu?
Yeah, sure, but you were helping people. So, yeah, you could probably hit them.
Yeah, I don't have any weapons out, but I thought, So I get 2 attacks, is that right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, I got a 14 for one of my attacks.
Okay, you missed.
All right. The other one totally missed.
Oh, okay, I was waiting for the other attack.
I didn't mention it because it was way low.
Oh, okay. Okay, and who dat?
I fumbled.
You rolled a 1?
Yes, I did.
Roll again.
I rolled a 2. I like to be consistent.
Roll again.
19.
Okay. What's the damage of your weapon?
D8, D10. I assume I'll be taking the D8.
You do not.
Okay.
You actually give 4 points of damage to Chris.
Oh, here, have some damage.
As it flies out of your hand and stamps him it stamps him right in the thigh.
At least you didn't hit the old man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's better to give than to receive.
Yes. Okay, so Quan, your attack.
I'm going to declare a full damage strike. Kensai can do that.
Right.
First level one can do that once a day.
Right.
So here's my attack. Oh, 3. I miss.
Oh. And Ka, which is Dwayne, who I named Ka because it's easier to say.
All right, I rolled a 16.
16. No, miss. The creature runs out the door, breaking it down onto the ground, running down the street, leaping from top to top of the roofs, disappearing into the night.
Saying you can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man?
Yes. So you guys are recovering from the battle, and the people are crying, the place is in ruins, the bartender is pissed because this place is wrecked.
I try to tend to my friend's wound he got somehow in his thigh.
Yeah, somehow.
I step away from Hoodoo Dad. Did he
That's
keep his
confident.
weapon?
That's confidence, boy.
Did you get your weapon back? I don't know, did you?
Did I what?
Did you get your weapon back?
I picked it up, yeah.
It's still stuck in my leg.
It's still stuck in his leg.
Okay, yeah, yes.
I remove it from my leg.
Yes, I take some cloths and try to do a tourniquet and all that kind of stuff and stop the bleeding. And so
Yeah, you do that. You stop the bleeding.
I'm so sorry. Please, so sorry.
A sharpened blade can cut both ways.
Very wise, but I'm still sorry.
So is great-great-grandfather Suzuki gone?
He is very gone, yes.
And the whole clan, the tribe, everyone is crying and miserable?
Yes.
Fun times.
You see a man who's in the corner, he steps forward. Out of the corner, he was covering and they're crying and hiding. He's like, "You have to go find great-great-grandfather."
Of course.
Of course, it's the honorable thing to do.
It is our destiny.
Does anybody know who that man was? Is he from our village?
He was an Oni. He was a spirit.
Yeah, it was the village Oni. One has it. Each one has one, you know.
Yeah, each one has one. He goes, the Onis come from the temple up in the mountains.
That is where we shall look.
Well, how much
Let's
damage did I take? 3 points?
What's that?
Did I take 3 points of damage?
Yes, 3 points of damage.
Alright, I'm at half. If we're going to set out today, then I think I better get some healing done on me. Well, and then go and get our stuff, I guess. We should go.
Be a good
Hold on a
idea.
second.
And tell them, do not worry. We will go and get great-great-grandfather Suzuki and bring him back.
Oh, man. Do not worry, we will go. We will get it, says Tamiko.
That works.
Hi.
The family smiles and says, we hope that you will do this quickly because grandfather is sick.
We shall leave immediately.
I don't think being sick is the least of his worries. But I bow very low to them and make my way out, and I head to the monastery.
Now, careful with the way you bow in this culture, by the way.
Right, I bow low, respectfully,
Yeah.
long until they bow back or whatever.
Okay.
How can you tell you're bowing low?
Well, you never take your eyes off the people.
That's kind of hard to do if you're like heads on the ground and looking at the ground. But you're right. Okay, I'm just kibitzing. Go on.
Did anyone expect anything less from Glenn here?
Well, it's like you go. Your head's like touching the ground, and you're staring at your feet. And it's like, have they bowed yet? Have they bowed? Okay, fine.
Well, you guys figure from ancient lore and history that the temple is probably 2 days' travel from here.
What time of day is it? Evening?
It's evening time, yeah.
Leave first thing in the morning, maybe?
Does everyone have horse?
Not me.
I don't have a horse.
They didn't have
I
enough-
do.
I own no animal.
I am a poor, wandering priest.
Well,
2
maybe
feet are
we should.
better than 4.
Maybe we should go through my family's country and stop at my estate and get some horses because they are horse breeders. The Kajunga family is well known for their horses.
You could do that.
Is it 2 days on foot or 2 days on horse?
Horseback.
Under circumstances, I will take a Rona horse.
Then that's what we will do.
Yeah, we'll do that. Hold on a second.
I'm going to take one of my little companions, not one of the big guys, because it'll break my horse's back. One of the smaller fellows, probably the Kenzai. Who is that?
Me.
You.
Quan.
Is that Mark?
Yeah.
Okay. What's your name again?
Quan.
Quan, thank you. Okay, Tamiko will approach Quan because he's not quite as big as the other guys, and say, "You jump on back of horse with me. We go to family, come back with horses. Because if it's too far, and they're going to be walking, to the estate, I can just go and get a couple of horses and bring them back."
You before you do that, you feel a little tug on your shirt.
Okay.
And you see one of your many servants. Sama, you want us to get horses for you?
So yes.
Yeah, you guys, you of all people, since your history and everything, your background, you have Eda, what they're called, or Ida.
Oh, okay.
Which are pretty much servants or lower people.
Okay.
Nice.
Well, then while if everyone wants to leave in the morning, then what she'll do is send the servants back to the ranch and come back with how many horses we need. I've already got one, so we need
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Six more.
6.
Yep.
How many draft horses do we need?
I don't know.
At least one for me.
A couple, I think.
I will take the least of your animals to ride.
Okay.
I will
Okay,
use
so-
one with a strong nose.
So
Is this, Is this a clear path, or do we need a guide?
You guys could either find a guide, or you can just kind of wander around.
None of us has ever been up into the mountains in this direction before, though.
No. We never
Yeah,
needed
but
to.
we know it's in the distant mountains up in the high place, right?
Yeah.
So we'll head for the high mountains. There can't be too many around.
Nope, there's
Maybe
one
those
mountain.
things over there?
Yeah.
But if we're in a hurry, if time is of the essence, a guide should get us there sooner.
Correct.
Yeah, but even a guide won't be taking us at night. I don't think.
Unless you
Right, we
pay
can line
them.
up a guy for the morning at least. You know.
Hey, you pay someone enough money, they'll do whatever you want.
Maybe they can just draw us a map.
Well, we got to wait for the horses anyway.
He draws you a map. He puts an X where the village is and puts an O where the mountain is and draws a line to it.
Start doing tic-tac-toe on the map, yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Someone knows somebody bribe a guide to come with us at least the first day. You know.
All right. Tamiko will go in search of a guide.
When I go to the monastery, I tell them when I go to the monastery, I'll talk to one of the higher-up abbots and see if there's someone that knows the way or they have a map that we can use. And I'll tell them what happened. And I'll ask if I can get some healing while I'm there.
We'll handle that because that'd probably be the best place to go first, anyway. You go to the temple real quick to get some healing because you're hurting really badly. And Master Keto is there, and he said he is able to give you advice of where to go. And he actually draws a crude map for you, if you'd like. Not just an X and an L with a line, but he actually shows you, like, go this way, past the big oak tree, past the big mountain, past the ruined cart here, and that's he basically lines it all out for you.
Cool.
And he heals you.
Thank you, Master Ito.
Keto.
Guido.
No, Keto, not Guido.
Yeah, I'm gonna heal you.
Yeah.
Give him
There's a healing you can't refuse.
This place we're at, Vince, is it a large town, big city? What is it?
It's a big city.
Big city!
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, while I did not know that our monk was out going searching to a monastery, so I did not know that at the time. So I was going to go look for a guide, and while I was looking for a guide, did I happen to see any useful equipment kind of laying around that looked nice?
Useful equipment laying around that looks
skill.
Yeah, I'm a scrounger.
Had a book there, Onis for Dummies. What did you
What are you looking for exactly?
Well, she's only got leather scale.
So you want to go to the armor shop and rob it or something? Or?
No. This is not that skill. This is a legitimate Bushi skill of seeing things that are kind of laying around that look like people aren't really keeping an eye on them. You know?
Oh.
Scavenging.
Yeah. It's a legitimate class skill.
Let's see. I'll give you a chance on that.
Okay, well, according to the book, in a big city, I get a 90.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
On your way to looking for a guide, you do notice that on one of the tables outside of a shop, there is an unattended pouch sitting on the table.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Put that on.
Pouch armor.
No, it's not. It's not armor. It's just a pouch,
Yeah.
a small sack. Okay.
She kind of jiggles it. Is it anything in it?
Yes, it feels like there's something in it.
Oh, okay. Well, she will quietly and quickly dispatch that and get the heck out of there.
Actually, when you lift it up, it feels quite full, but you're able to snatch it up and leave quite quickly.
So are you like taking the pouch and leaving the contents?
Yeah.
I left a note.
You left a note. What did the note say?
It said, "Thank you very much. We'll return when done."
Right.
Done with.
Pardon the crayon.
So you walk into the local guide shop. You look. I don't know where you're looking for a guide. The local a bar somewhere, or a general store, the horse barn. Where are you going?
No. She would go to the local cartographer, a map maker.
Oh, his name is Beto.
Beto.
He's a little short man with a sarly attitude, and he's got a beard. He has an eye patch, and he looks like he's drunk.
Oh, okay.
Where are you at? Well, I'm not Glenn.
Well, she bows to him and says, "Master."
He just waves his hand.
Okay. I don't want to eat up a lot of time here, so she's just going to ask him if he happens to have a map to the temple on the mountain.
A map. Ugh. He hands you what looks like to be a tourist map.
Okay.
You are here.
It's like a tourist map of the city, and he just says, "Here you go," and he hands it to you and says, "Now get out."
Okay. She takes note of that and leaves. But she's checking in her little pouch as she goes back to join the guys at the tavern.
Okay.
What was in the pouch?
I'll tell you.
You can type me on a private line if you want.
Yeah, sure, I will.
An Oni.
Yes.
It's human head.
It's his little pet Oni, right?
Yes.
Well, Faunop thinks that maybe the best way to find a guide would be to find someone who travels regularly up on the mountain, perhaps a trader of some sort. And so he starts inquiring around and whether there's anyone who trades furs from animals up on the mountain.
Let's see. That's a good question. A big city, there probably is.
Yeah. Should be able to find a fur piece up there.
You see, there is. The bartender tells you there is a man in the end of town who has a fur shop. He might be able to answer your question for that.
Okay. So
he points you along which way to go.
I'd like to visit the fur shop, but first I'd like to cast Beneficence, which, from what I understand, enhances my priestly aura and gives an extra 20% reaction adjustment.
Yes, okay. So he went from blah to oh.
Something like that.
And
Holy duck.
All of a sudden he's taking confession from this guy.
So I cast that before going in, and I bow to the proprietor of the store.
He bows back to you and says, "How can I help you?"
I am on a holy mission up on the mountain, and am looking for a guide to give me enlightenment to the temple on the mountain. Would you know anyone who is familiar with the trails and the dangers that one might encounter up on the mountain?
He says, "Yes, my brother-in-law would be very familiar with that. He often goes up there and he kills lions for fur."
I would be very honored to meet your brother-in-law.
I would too, because we have not seen him in months, so I can't help you.
Oh, the pity. The man who is unavailable cannot help.
No.
Much like a hole that does not dig itself.
That's deep.
Lions.
Thank you for your time, my good sir.
And he bows back. So you all
No
meet.
luck, my friends.
Yeah, you all meet back up, and the only person that seemed to have luck is Tamiko. No, who had the luck? It was, she had the luck, actually. As though she has a crude map.
Uh-huh.
Displaying it for everybody to see.
Bad luck and good luck, the balance is equal. I
Yeah,
get
really.
stabbed in the leg and then I find a map.
Karma.
Yeah. So what are you guys going to do? Go to sleep, or you want to head out now?
We have the horses.
Now
We were going to wait for the horses
You're gonna wait
for the morning.
Okay. Yeah, that will be the morning time when the horses get there.
Okay, I think we should sleep then.
Right.
Okay.
Agreed.
All right, so you all get a room in the inn and turn in for the night.
Cool.
Tomiko has a private room.
I would assume you all got your room, unless you want to go in the private room. I mean, the common room.
I think she should have a private room. She's a lady.
Well, the common room is 1 fen per night. And,
That'll be me.
Yep.
and everybody shares it, and there's a big bucket in the middle of the room.
Ew.
Get the idea.
So is that how they give you breakfast?
Yes, that's how they give you breakfast, Brian, yes.
Is there someone with a barn that we could stay in?
Yes, there's a horse barn, yes. or you could pay 10 fen for a private room.
No, Faunop is most comfortable in a room with his fellows.
Okay. Yeah.
And we sleep.
Whoop, whoop. The sun comes up. Oh, someone doing something? Go ahead.
No,
How much was the private room, Vince?
10 fen.
10 fen? Okay.
Yes, 10 fen.
Foom.
During the middle of the night, Glenn, a rat snuggles up against you.
I do not bother him.
That's your new friend.
Friend to all living creatures.
Yes.
Even a rat's warmth will keep you from the cold.
You just reading like random fortune cookie things or something?
He's got a whole bag, so he just opens another one. Well,
as soon as the sun comes up, I'm going to go outside and do my morning ritual and then practice my martial arts.
Gotcha. Anyone else does the same, I assume?
Right.
Yes.
We.
Yep. And I'm also going to study my scrolls and memorize drowsy insects.
I spend the morning after I get up meditating and eating a simple breakfast.
Okay.
Quan, the Kensai, has to practice his sword techniques 2 hours every day.
Yikes.
So I squeeze that in whenever I can.
Yeah, I'm going to take, I got 3 spells. I'm going to take 2 Cure Light Wounds and a Deflection spell.
Okay.
I'm going to meditate for my spells and get 1 Cure Light Wound, Detect Evil, and an Omen spell.
Okay. Okay, after you meditate, breakfast, poop, whatever, wrestle, the Tomiko's servants come back with all the horses. Well stocked horses. They are perfectly good, ready to go horses.
Okay. So we mount up and go? How about
Well,
that?
before we go, I would like to cast the Omen spell to get a signal from the gods in terms of an omen of this journey that we prepare to embark upon.
Red neon arrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's page 59 of OA.
Yeah, just a basic omen, a feeling how it's going to be. Yeah.
Yeah.
You see, you cast the spell. The sky turns dark and it crackles with thunder.
Oh boy.
Lightning.
Is that a bad omen?
What? What?
Your ancestors are not in right now, but if you'd like to leave a message.
Yes. You see lightning in the distance. And then the sky clears up.
The gods tell me that this journey will be a difficult one. But in the end, the sky will open up and we shall overcome.
Good translation, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so you mount up and leave.
You have been listening to the legend of Fang Foom. For more information, please visit www.epicwords.com/Fin.